vision. And when you give so much of yourself in the build-up of the promotion, you ain't got nothing left. Your tank is spent. As soon as the fight get tough, your body get tired. Your mind get tired. You start to wonder, feel me? You ain't gonna have that resolve to bite down and dig deep because you done gave everything away. You ain't saved nothing for yourself. You ain't saved nothing for fight night. So from my experience, that's how I believe that's what Ryan is going to experience. Sometimes you got to keep something to yourself, brother, because there's only you in that ring, and you can't depend on nobody. So, you know, that's my logic of that. It's okay to do the promotion, but sometimes you got to get in there and get to by yourself, meditate, visualize, you feel me? Pray. That's all part of the process. Then when you put your body through that and your mind through that and you fight with your heart, then everything comes together. But we can't have no breakdowns in that. We can't quit on ourselves. Nah, you gotta do it all, bruh. And at the end of the day, you gotta make somebody else pay for your suffering. And that's how that works.
Man, just as a light heavyweight great, I have to ask you, man, we have a great light heavyweight fight coming up for Undisputed Benavidez versus Bivol. Just stylistically, break it down for me.
If Bivol have his best day, and he's gonna have to be his best, he can outbox Benavidez. But he better have his head on a swivel. I don't think Bivol, as slick as he need to be to handle Benavidez. And then I don't think he have that knockout power to put something in the back of Benavidez's head. You can get knocked out tonight too. See, you need that. If he can't put that in the back of Benavidez's head, I think Benavidez gonna walk through him. And I think he'll end that fight within 12 also. Because I don't see a fighter out there that has the technique, boxing, defense, you know, the swag. You gotta have it all to be the guy like Benavidez. And to be a complete fighter, you gotta be the magic man, bro. You gotta be the magic man to go out and pull that one off. You hear me? Those are the type of talents and capabilities you gotta have. Power, boxing, defense. You gotta be able to do it all against a guy like Benavidez. And I just don't think Bivol have the power to slow him down.
Does David Benavidez possibly have that because he's moving up? It sounds like he's fighting Vosdick to become the mandatory for the WBC, which obviously would be whoever wins that fight. Do you think David maybe has that?
David could possibly have that, but you know, he's moving up. See, David punches ain't gonna be, they not gonna affect Benavidez like they did those other smaller guys. You can imagine Benavidez, he probably trained with cruiserweights, might even train with heavyweights. So that's what it is, bro. He used to getting hit by a big shot from the bigger guys. Benavidez is not. And that's why I thought, believe it or not, Canelo would have fought. I think Canelo and Benavidez would have been a much greater fight than a lot of people were thinking. Everybody just writing Canelo off. But David Benavidez has never been in there with a talent like Canelo either. You feel me? So he gonna learn some things that night as well. And I think the biggest thing he'll learn is, can he take a punch?
So in a couple weeks,
can Benavidez take a punch from Canelo? We don't know that. So I think that fight would have been an amazing fight. And I think it's one that if Canelo don't fight, he'll probably end up regretting that he didn't. Because the way I know Styles, I think Canelo got a good chance of beating David Benavidez. If you look at Styles, I'm just from the way I see it, my optics, he's shorter than David Benavidez, and he can get up under David with his style. You feel me? David ain't never seen nobody put pressure on him like Canelo. So that fight would have gave us a lot of answers on both parts.
Canelo Munguia is the one we got, right? So stylistically, look, what does Munguia have to do to beat Canelo?
He got to do everything because he got to have his best day. He's never been in there with a fighter with this much experience, this much poise, and with this much patience. So Munguia got to get ready for the mind games, the mental stress. See, when you fight a world-class fighter, it ain't just a physical challenge, it's a mental challenge too. So and I think when I look at Munguia, he's a baby Canelo. This is opportunity. This is opportunity, the same opportunity that Canelo had against Floyd Mayweather. This is chance, but I think he just might be a little too young at this time. I don't think that this fight is the one that we see Canelo past his prime or not the same.
Are we heading towards him and Tank becoming the new Crawford Spence? Like that's the fight that everyone's
I
going
would
to
love to see Devin versus
Which is more realistic?
I think Devin and Shakur is more realistic. I feel like that fight is more realistic. Right now, Devontae has a fight coming up. So I don't know if it's next month or month after that, but I think that
Shakur and Devontae going at it yesterday.
I wasn't really on Twitter yesterday. What was said?
So basically, Shakur's like, if you keep talking, let's just fight. Like, let's stop the talking.
Oh, I think I answered that.
And Tank told him, I got a 6 or 7 fight deal. You're in there, little bro. And that's it. Shakur's point is, what's the hold up? Let's get to it. And Tank's letting him know you're on the hit list.
Well, everybody got to understand that when you the top dog and you get to make all the calls,
Right.
you really make the calls when you want to make the calls. Like, you want to shop. You know, nobody can tell you what weight class, what date, what year. You decide that. So, Tank has that position right now.
Well, you handle that power and leverage while still making sure to take on all the challenges people are asking for. What do you think's the right way to go about it when you're in that position?
I think the right way to go about it is just say yes. I mean, I want to fight everybody. Anybody that calls me out, anybody that says that they're skilled enough to beat me, that they're big and bad enough, they're strong enough, and they can dethrone me, I want to fight them, and I'll do whatever I can on my side to make the fight happen. That's just how I am. I can't speak for everybody else.
Is Shakur the only guy that you see Tank can't beat? Because I know you're saying that Shakur beats Tank, but is he the only person that Tank can't beat? Like, can he beat Devin? Can he beat everyone else? Yeah. Because I know you're taking Shakur over.
So, I mean, how I have my list, Shakur first, Tank second, Devin, and then everybody else. So, Devin is my top 3 in that weight class. And like I say, anything can happen, but how strong Tank is, I don't know if Devin will be able to withstand that or be able to keep him, even though he's very skilled and very fast.
But when you say that, couldn't we say the same thing for Shakur? Like, we
No,
already
because you ain't saying Shakur how I say Shakur.
That's a fact. No
That's all I'm saying.
problem.
Like, I watched Shakur score again for 30, I say 25 rounds, and he went from weight classes from guys who were small as 115 all the way up to 178 in Colorado Springs. So
You ever got in there with him?
I have sparred Shakur twice.
How'd that go?
I went very physical.
Was that like the most that you had to use your brain in there? Because he thinks so much.
No, actually, when I sparred against Shakur, I was going forward a lot and cutting off the ring, so he really was in there and standing there banging with me. And I hit him with a very hard bite shot that pissed him off. And I mean, he just got the going. Like, I just all shit or that thing went out the window. I'm like, And I be like, Shakur, he's strong and he's fast and he's like, right now, I used to say that I was the most disciplined fighter in the game. But the way that Shakur has switched it up, I feel like he's more disciplined than me now. Yeah.
Have you heard anything back from Bum Garner about 150?
Thank you, bro.
Huh?
Have you heard anything back from him?
I don't even speak on people like that.
No airtime for support.
But you know we all want to see that fight.
I don't know what what fight you want to see with somebody that fights at 130. I don't understand it.
So you don't think she's gonna move up?
Come on, man. That's something you should be asking her, not me. She move up, I'm there. She don't, I'm going for my 4th division in my next fight. How many divisions has she won? That's all I got to say about
Listen,
that.
we see you as Canelo deserves the criticism he's getting for not facing David Benavidez.
Once again, when you're the top dog, you pick when and where you fight. If he doesn't want to fight against Benavidez right now, sadly he doesn't have to. Does he deserve it? Canelo has fought everybody. Rather it was, I may have to put in more, you know, gas in the tank for a round or two, but I don't think that's
A lot of people saying it was unprofessional from Ryan. What do you make of
it's
that?
definitely unprofessional when you fight for a world title. You're talking to somebody who's got 13 world titles. And I've never missed weight, and I've been in 3 different divisions. And I went as low as 154, and I'm a big girl. So it was unprofessional, especially in a lead up like this, a big fight like this. You know, like that fight in that Madison Square Garden, like that's huge.
If you're wrestling, I got a question for you, and I think a lot of people want to know. Do you have a ghostwriter?
Ghost.
Do you have a ghostwriter? Who wrote those bars for you?
You playing with me? Stop playing. Are you serious?
You gotta get it confirmed. There's no doubt now.
I write my own stuff. Y'all know as good as I am at trash talk, you gonna get right around.
Yeah.
Okay, oh, listen, respect
Listen
to
to the
you.
words.
You got any bars right now?
I guess it
You got any bars right now?
You want me? I can't put you
We believe it though. We believe
rap.
it.
Who's winning? Drake, Kendrick.
Yes, thank you. That's my yeah.
I thought Drake and Rick Ross was beefing.
They beefing too.
And Kendrick, yeah.
They beefing too.
I haven't heard Buddy Kendrick, but I know. To me, Rick Ross is smashing Drake right now.
Marissa,
You got a champion smoke.
their rematch with Savannah in MMA?
Huh?
Rematch with Savannah in MMA?
Rematch with Savannah anywhere, in any league.
Who wins?